Happy retirement, Kellor! This is a picture that I have on my desk at all times, and I am just always consistently reminded of the advice of creating a place of belonging to make people feel like the church and the community they are walking into, they belong to. And that's what I'm trying to do across the Diocese of Oregon. My advice for your retirement is to put your feet in a kiddie pool every day and to laugh. Love you, Kellor. Happy retirement.
Hi, I'm Mary.
Hi, I'm Sinead.
Hi, I'm Jamie.
And I met Kellor way back in 1986. And the kids met Kellor when they were little tiny babies. And from Kellor, we have learned the importance of community and having a sense of humor. And for your retirement, Kellor, we think you should
go on vacation.
Bye, Kellor. We love you. Enjoy your retirement.
Bye.
Hi, Kellor. Congratulations on your retirement. We are so happy and excited for you in this next phase of your life. Really hope that you just live it up and have a good time. I first met Kellor when I was 4 years old, so the year would have been 1986. That really dates me. And Kellor obviously was a huge part of my life growing up, and I loved youth group, and man, St. John's was just so important to me to have that space and to have all the things that Kellor brought to us as teenagers. So Kellor, we really wish you the best and hope you have fun.
Hi, Kellor. It's Greg Brown. I'm so excited for your retirement, so proud of all the great work you've done over the years, and so grateful for everything you taught me, both as a youth and as someone who worked for you as well. I couldn't highlight just one lesson that you taught me. All the things that we talked about planning ahead and making sure things are fun, about balancing deep stuff and light stuff, about touching every kid every time, just a pat on the back or something, just to sort of make a connection. But maybe my favorite thing that I learned from you over the years goes like this. You taught me that one should always have a list of books to read, and that the first book you read should be a pretty, a sort of heady nonfiction book to learn something new. And the next book you read should be a pretty sharp, fiction book, something that's on New York Times or whatever, so that you know what other people are reading. And then the last book you read should be something pretty, beach ready, trashy. And that if you keep moving in that cycle, you'll always stay fresh. And I think that's something to learn from that we should always take our learning and growing seriously. We should always take our flights of fiction seriously, and that we should also do something pretty fun and outrageous once in a while. So I'm deeply grateful to you and proud of you, and excited for what's next.
Kellor taught me to be a much better listener in my time with her, and that's something that I still am very grateful for in my life.
And Kellor taught me to meet people where they are, instead of where you think they should be or want them to be. Also continually useful.
Kellor, we love you so much, and we hope you have a wonderful retirement. I hope you get to see all the beautiful places in California you haven't had time to visit.
And also just relax and have a lot of fun.
Cheers!
Hi, Kellor. Thank you for helping me grow up into the woman that I am today. Thanks to you, I have 3 adorable but crazy children who will also be raised in the wonderful St. John setting that you gifted us with. So thank you so much. We love you. Congratulations.
We love you, Kellor. Bye.
Kellor, you have made such an impact on my life. I mean, look at these treasures that I still have from all of our time together, from 2000 to 2007, all of my middle school and high school years. The biggest takeaway that I have, that I also bring forward to you, is to be yourself, believe in yourself, and believe in the best in others. Congratulations and best of luck. I love you.
Kellor, I can't express my gratitude for how you have shaped my life. And
in a multi-generational way. As I sit here with my daughter, just the kindness that you have instilled, the patience, cannot describe. Thank you.
Well, Kellor, thank you for shepherding my two teenagers through middle school, which is a very difficult age. Here's Tristan and Hillary, now all grown up. And you provided a really safe community for them, and it meant a lot to them at that time. Thank you also for being there for my grandson who went through confirmation this year. I wish you the very best retirement.
Hey, Kellor, it's Tristan. Thanks for everything you did and being so patient with us. It was a really formative time when we were together, and you made it a loving and welcoming experience and helped me grow into the person that I am today. And I really look fondly on those times. I hope little Atlas here has the opportunity for something similar when he's that age. Thanks, Kellor.
Hi, Kellor. Congratulations on your retirement. I just wanted to say thank you so much for always being such an amazing listener. You must be one of the most generous and patient people who I have ever met. So thank you for that.
Thanks, Kellor.
Thanks, Kellor.
Being a teacher now, I've used many of the lessons that I gained from Kellor. I think one of the biggest lessons is making sure that you stay true to the lessons you want to teach and making sure that all students or all people feel accepted and know that you love them.
Hi, Kellor. Kiara here from years and years ago. It's been a minute, but I just wanted to say congratulations. And I love you, and you've touched so many people in your time at St. John's and in your life, clearly, me included. I just hope you're doing so well. I miss you. I love you. Thank you for everything you did for me growing up and for everything you've done for our whole community. Mwah.
Hi, Kellor. This is a picture of all of us on one of our many mission trips. This was New Orleans. Incredible trip. So I wanted to thank you for being a constant guide throughout my childhood, adolescence, and young adulthood. When I think about you, I think about your kind and thoughtful words of advice as I was going through life and your willingness to have tough discussions. And I really try to bring that forward into my interactions with kids and young adults. And I would not be me if not for you. And I really hope that you know how much of an impact you made on my life. I love you.
Hi, Kellor. It's me. It's Franny. First of all, congratulations on your retirement. I'm so excited and happy for you. I cannot believe I met you when I was a freshman in high school, which was back in like 2014, 2013. And it's been a crazy ride ever since then, but I'm so happy for you. And I have learned so much from you, but the most important thing is just how to be myself, which I can never thank you enough for. So thank you for that, and thank you for everything you've ever done for me and for everyone. We love you, and happy retirement. Bye.
Hey, Kellor. This is Phil Brochard, and it's kind of unbelievable to be recording this video for you because you've been doing this for a long time. If I look this gray, and you started in as a youth minister at St. John's, I think, when I was in 6th or 7th grade. That means you've been doing this for quite some time. In fact, if we weren't coming to All Souls and we were at St. John's, my boys could be among the many that were where you were my youth minister and their youth minister. And I'm so glad that you're going to finally have the time to walk on all the beaches you want now that you're retiring. So here's a lesson I've learned from you. One is to always be curious. Always be curious about the teenagers that come across your path. You were always curious about what was going on in my life and the life of my friends. It came in the form of lots of cards and letters and things like that. But at the base of it all, you wanted to know what was going on with us and cared about us. And at a time in life when that is not always the easiest thing to see, you were always rock solid in your curiosity and love for us. And that's something I've tried to practice, not just with teenagers, as I've been a youth minister in my life, but also just with kind of like, humans, adults and kids, because I think that's the foundation of really coming to a love another person, is to find out who they are and be curious about that.
Hey Kellor, it's Audrey. I'm down here in San Diego, and I wanted to congratulate you on your retirement. You have worked so hard for so long, and you have made so many people's lives better, so many kids' lives better, and so many families' lives better. And you definitely really impacted my life, and I really wanted to thank you for all that you've done for me. You have been so helpful to me as I was growing up, and I've known you for a long time, and you've supported my family through so much. So thank you for all that you do, and I hope that you know how much you have impacted me and so many other people. Thank you.
So an important lesson that Kellor taught me in all of the years that she worked at St. John's was ultimately to be myself in the face of, unknown circumstances. And I will really cherish that with me from all of the lessons that we were taught at Aptos and youth group. I found more than anything that we all as a society put on different masks of different styles for different kinds of people. And more than anything, I'm just going to continue to be myself. So thank you, Kellor, for really teaching me how to just embrace me, embrace the inner Walter, just as you did for everybody. And my advice for your retirement, oh my goodness, take a break, get a Mai Tai, go to Hawaii. I heard you're going to Hawaii. Congrats, by the way. That sounds fun. And just soak in the relaxation. The time that you spent at St. John's was amazing. The lives that you impacted are forever in your debt. So thank you, Kellor, for everything that you've done and everything that you will continue to do to support your community and your family.
Hey, Kellor! Thank you so much. You've taught us so much about being kind to each other, about forming community, and about loving each other. And we've really appreciated everything that you've taught us. And we know that even if you're not at St. John's, you're going to continue to shape the lives of so many people and through the kids that you've taught.
Yeah, and just thank you so much for all the opportunities you've given us, all the experiences, all the great times, the good laughs, the great community. Yeah, and hope you have a wonderful retirement.
Yay, thank you!
Thank you!
Kellor. This app says I've got 60 seconds. I need 60 hours just to cover the stories from the mission trips alone. I've got most all of that documented on this here iPhone, but since you have some documentation of your own, I won't share any of the details. But truth be told, all those stories, everything about you, is about the infinite love and care you have shown the children and parents of St. John's. And I've been fortunate to witness those decades of love and care for at least 2 decades. The only way I can bear this is to know that we will continue to make some stories in the future. And for that and all the stories of the past, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Kellor, you are, always have been, and always will be a gem. You have been the calm and wise force in that church for all these years. And I can't imagine St. John's these last 20 years that I've been there without you. You've made such a difference in Matt's life and in Rob's life. And most importantly, you've made a huge difference in my life because your calm, your creativity, your wisdom was just essential. And I thank you for everything. Enjoy your retirement. Have a great time. Lots of love.
Kellor, happy retirement. This is Trish Dolan. We met in
2005 when we joined St. John's Parish. My girls and I were brand new, and between Joan Bonzi and you welcomed us with open arms, with kindness, and with patience, and I will never forget that. You welcomed us so warmly into every possible aspect of family time at church. In your retirement, I wish you nothing but joy and grace. Give yourself time to get used to this new routine of not having a routine. Do everything that your heart desires. Make sure that you listen to what God is guiding you to do, and do the things that bring you the greatest joy and happiness. All the best to you, my friend.
Hi, Kellor. Happy retirement. I'm so excited for you. Let me keep this brief. An important lesson I've learned from Kellor Smith is how to be a good listener and to find something to love in everyone. And I will just use as my example, I remember there was someone who was part of the parish that I was having a hard time. I was kind of grading with this person. And I remember Kellor saying to me so quietly and kindly at one point, this is really the only place she has to be where she can really be herself. And it shamed me in a good way. It made me really reconsider why I was having such a hard time with it, and it made me want to do better. And I think we are so lucky when we cross paths with someone who makes us better, and Kellor has been that for me, and I know she has been for my kids and for so many of us in the St. John's and the broader Bay Area Episcopal community. So I will always think of Kellor just giving me that gentle but firm admonition that I carry with me, that we have to kind of listen for the bigger story. The advice I would give you for your retirement is to follow your heart. What do you want to do? Go do that. You have given so much of your time and energy to everybody else. It's time to take the time for you. So try it all, see what sticks, and then just do that. Have fun. I don't want to say you've earned it because it makes it sound like you had to work to get here. You are at a point in your life where you get to enjoy some quieter moments and some downtime, and I hope you will take advantage of that. I don't know where to look for this video, so I've just tried looking everywhere. Love you, Kellor. Have fun.
Hey, Kellor. We've been friends for a long time. And it was after we became friends that we became coworkers and collaborators and counselors. What I'm really looking forward to in your retirement is having coffee and catching up and hearing about all the fun you're having. No doubt you'll be busier than ever because that's what happens in retirement, but maybe you'll also have a little more Kellor time. So looking forward to seeing a lot more of you.
Hey, Kellor. How could we properly thank you for all you have done? You've been such a force for youth voice, for youth decision making, which wasn't always so easy for them, for inclusion, and for community building. So Confirm Not Conform has been truly transformational and such a foundation of this year for Owen, and so important for his faith formation. And I'm so grateful that he got to be part of your last class and that you stayed on past retirement to make it happen. So thank you for your commitment, not only to this class of Confirm Not Conform, but to generations of kids that you've supported along the way. And congratulations on your retirement. As Owen refers to you, you're like the captain of the ship and such a great mentor. And we can't wait to hear about what this next chapter entails for you. Thanks again, Kellor. Love you.
Hi, Kellor. Happy retirement. I've brought up one of my favorite pictures of you from the 2013 party at CDSP in honor of your scholarship. Just one of the many, many things that I remember about your long career, going all the way back to serving on your Children's Religious Education Committee. But now it's time to get another lay, hit that beach, and kick your feet up. Congratulations.
Hi, Kellor. I am so impressed by you raising all those children over the years. Good luck to you. Have a great time in Hawaii. And thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Kellor is as perfect a youth group leader as one could want. She put the curriculum in place, organized all in coordination, of course, with school schedules, inspired the kids, counseled parents as necessary, which was probably more necessary than the kids. I remember the time I had with Kellor planning and executing the Planned Parenthood program for kids and their parents, which included my presenting the idea to the vestry. They did agree that it was a sensitive topic and a good idea, a good way to present, and so that all were on the same page, so to speak. It was challenging and rewarding, and never were the kids so quiet as they were in that class. I look forward to having many more lunches with Kellor as we retire and age and enjoy each other's company. Enjoy Hawaii, Kellor.
Hey, Kellor, this is Phil Brochard, and it's kind of unbelievable to be recording this video for you because you've been doing this for a long time. If I look this gray, and you started in as a youth minister at St. John's, I think, when I was in 6th or 7th grade. That means you've been doing this for quite some time. In fact, if we weren't coming to All Souls and we were at St. John's, my boys could be among the many that were where you were my youth minister and their youth minister. And I'm so glad that you're going to finally have the time to walk on all the beaches you want now that you're retiring. So here's a lesson I've learned from you. One is to always be curious. Always be curious about the teenagers that come across your path. You were always curious about what was going on in my life and the life of my friends. It came in the form of lots of cards and letters and things like that. But at the base of it all, you wanted to know what was going on with us and cared about us. And at a time in life when that is not always the easiest thing to see, you were always rock solid in your curiosity and love for us. And that's something I've tried to practice, not just with teenagers, as I've been a youth minister in my life, but also just with kind of like, humans, adults and kids, because I think that's the foundation of really coming to love another person, is to find out who they are and be curious about that. And then another thing that I've carried with me from you is the balance of fun and meaningful, substantive stuff. We had all kinds of fun in youth group, and that's part of why I always love showing up on Sunday night, whether or not I had finished my homework or not. But there's also lots of really good substantive things we did. I still remember some of the retreats we did at Aptos, and really looking at what makes us us and how God loves us, particularly for who we are. For your retirement, I want you to stay curious about humans. And obviously it won't come in the specific form as it has for the last 30 plus years, but stay curious, because the world needs people like you to continue to find out and be curious about who they are and love them for who they are. We need that probably now more than we ever have. And find lots of beaches to walk on. I'm so glad that you and Scott are going to have the space to do that as much as you want. It is well-deserved, well-earned. I'm so grateful for the work that you've done in the church for decades and decades, and particularly what you've done for me. And I couldn't be happier for you now. All right. Love you, Kellor. Love you, Scott. Have a great time doing what you do. And if you're looking for a church, we're right up the road.